Me and My Zine, written and recorded by Daniel J. Flore III. Hey everybody, I am Dexter Frump. Welcome to the Frumpcast. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you to my listeners. We have 1,111 and a half listeners now. Thank you guys so much for listening. That being said, let's get started. Submissions are open for the Swaying Drunkard's Moose, and I am so excited to start reading your poems. Unless they're about your cat or Jesus, we don't want to read those. Please don't send submissions to our old Tally-Ho site or they will not be read. Tally-Ho died in June of 2015 to become the lovely Swaying Drunkard's Moose that we're so eternally proud of now. Wild applause, glory, female orgasm. The last thing I want to say about the Swaying Drunkard's Moose is we are so stoked, y'all, to have Godfrey Blurst as our new fiction editor for spring. So if you're submitting prose, it's Godfrey's pants you're going to be pulling down and munching on while you wait for a response. Which incidentally is usually 2 to 3 months after we have received your reading fee. Hey people, I work at a community college and cafeteria lunches are expensive. Plus I have a wife and kid of my own. Well, you get the idea. Now, on to other matters. As many of you know, I own a small independent bookstore right here in downtown Milwaukee called Vagina Jaw. And to coincide with the release of our annual poetry anthology, Vagina Heart, we had a gathering, a soiree, a who's who, back in March. Well, I just want to say thank you to the members of the Calvary Covenant First Baptist Church for protesting the cover of the 2016 edition of Vagina Heart, which featured a Christmas tree screwing an Easter bunny. Because if it wasn't for you, I don't think we would have made the arts and leisure section of the Weekend Milwaukee Sun. Big thanks also to Jerry Tildor, our art director, for all the Swaying Drunkard's Moose and Vagina Heart editions, going all the way back to Tally-Ho, and before that to the Muses Brunch. So enough said. In other happenings, too much to my delight, amusement, shock, and guess, I guess I don't know what, I saw on eBay that going for a cool $267 is Kitty Hawk, the inaugural and only release, of course on vinyl. Is there anything else, listeners? From the founding members of my 80s new wave punk nouveau band, the Royal Grout. You may have seen pictures of me from the old days on my Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and Google Plus accounts. I think I may have some up there anyway. Like Rory Verne, our bassist, used to say, let them know you're jaded. So that's what I do on my accounts. Just plaster it with my jadedness. Speaking of Rory, big congrats to him for playing acoustic guitar for the surviving members of Jack Biscuit on their recent tour. So I have you guys ever had a literary meltdown? This is the last thing I want to talk about. I was reading the proofs yesterday on some things and I couldn't think for like 2 minutes. I swear on Trump's gold. The words sounded like mushy oatmeal. It didn't help, of course, that some people were there giving me the business because I didn't offer them much for their box of V.C. Andrews books. But what can I do? Like I said, people, I have a family too. Which reminds me, I gotta get to it. Pigeon crap, everybody. Dexter Frump. Frumptastic. Thank you for listening to the Frumpcast, and tune in next week, and maybe I'll cook some Frump biscuits. Thanks, y'all.